we're going to do a HawksCastNET podcast mock draft. So Zeb, Ross, and I, we are going to be the front office. You guys can fight for who is John Schneider and who's Pete Carroll. I'm just going to be the button pusher. We're going
to be the intern.
we're going to do a 3-round mock draft. We're going to select the Seahawks. We're going to use kind of the default mock draft settings for PFF. So it is all ready, raring to go. So if you're following live on the interwebs, really excited for this portion. And, we'll see how it works. And we're going to start with us entering the draft. So right now we are ready for the Seahawks. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to do the draft at speed at like medium speed so we can kind of see the names, and we're going to go. So with the first pick, the Jaguars select, let's see who they select. Before we start, does anyone want to trade up? I'm not interested in trading up, but does anyone want to?
Nope.
Nah.
All right. So we have a quorum. So we're going to let the draft go. And with the first pick, it's Aiden Hutchinson. We'll kind of catch up here. Aiden Hutchinson, end from Michigan, goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trayvon Taylor, another end from Georgia, goes to the Detroit Lions. Kayvon Thibodeau goes end from Oregon, goes to the Houston Texans. Sauce Gardner, corner from Cincinnati, goes to the Jets. Evan Yotaka from Alabama goes to the Giants 5th overall. Kyle Hamilton, safety, goes to from Notre Dame, goes to Carolina. Derek Stingley, corner from LSU, goes to the Giants. Charles Cross, offensive tackle from Mississippi State, goes to the Atlanta Falcons. And now Seattle sits at the 9th pick. So here are a couple players that are available. We have tackle Iquim Ekwonu, wide receiver Jamison Williams, George Colinos, and from Purdue, Trent McDuffie, Drake London, wide receiver USC, blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're on the clock.
Take the tackle.
Zeb wants to take the tackle. Ross, what do you want to do? There is the tackle, there's the end, there's wide receiver, there's a corner. We could trade.
Which corner is still available again?
So the highest corner available is Trent McDuffie, Washington, from University of Washington.
No, okay. What are the top 2 tackles?
The top 2 tackles are Ekwonu from North Carolina State. The next is Bernard Ryman from Central Michigan, Tyler Smith from Tulsa, and then Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa.
All right, and the last one, who's the highest edge?
And the highest edge player is... George Karlaftis from Purdue, Jermaine Johnson from Florida State, Arnold Ebiketie from Penn State, and Ed Bonita from Oklahoma.
I totally understand why Zeb wants Ekwonu. I think in this case, I want Jermaine Johnson.
All right. You guys didn't even bother to peek at the trade offers. There are 13 teams that want to trade back. Let's take a peek.
Hold on a second. No wide receivers been taken yet, right?
No wide receivers have been taken.
Okay. So are the Vikings one of the trade offers?
So the Vikings at 12, the Eagles at 15, the Steelers at 20, and then you're going into the 20s. But the Vikings at 12, the Eagles at 15. Those are the 2 teams that I would probably look at. But
so if we value Ekwonu and, for example, Jermaine Johnson the same, that's 2 players, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We dropped 3 spots, so we'd have to let the Jets, the Commanders, and then the Vikings would select in front of us. So 3 teams would select.
Who did the Jets take for their first one again at 4?
The Jets took Sauce Gardner. And Birdfinger is saying Ekwonu like, booyah. So Bird on the chat wants Ekwonu.
But see, Jermaine Johnson's just as good a value. And if they're 2 of the, if we've dropped down 3, I think, Zeb, what do you think?
Look, I mean, I'm taking the tackle.
But like right now, you don't want to like. You don't, because there's going to be good tackles. There's going to be good tackles in the second round still. We can get the guy from Wazoo.
Abraham Lucas.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Okay, so we trade with the Vikings and drop back to 12. Where
Maybe
the tackle will probably still be there at 12.
And if he's not,
the tackle is not going to make it past.
Well, he might. Depends on what.
As long as
the
we're
Vikings
before the Texans, I think we're safe.
Because the Texans could take anything.
Because it turns out they need everything.
Yes, PFF even says they need every position.
What do you think, Sammy? Do you want to move down, or do you want to just take the tackle here?
I would actually lean towards taking the tackle. Like, Ekwonu is not my number one. Like I said, I like Adam Neal,
I don't want
to. My actual preference, and I forgot to mention this. Like, what I would love is I would love to get Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is the guy that I want, but I don't want him at 9 because I think you could drop a little bit further back and get him.
Let's trade then. Let's see what happens.
Let's go to the Vikings.
Okay.
The Vikings, I think, can give us 77.
So, according to PFF, if we offer them the 9, we have a 27% chance to get the 12 and the 46 pick. If we take the 77th pick, it's guaranteed. So, we have 5 attempts. I'm going to try to trade for the 12 and 46. But is that unrealistic?
In real life, they would never do that. In real life, they would never do that. Okay. Just to make it realistic, ask for the 46, but then give something like the 152nd.
Okay, so I'll give up our 153rd pick, and we're going to take the 12th and the 46th. It's got a 36% chance.
Okay, roll the dice.
And they accepted the trade. All right,
okay.
So we're going to resume the draft.
And who do they take?
And Ekwonu goes right away. So the Vikings take Ekwonu. The Jets at 10 take the corner Trent McDuffie. And the Commanders take Jameson Williams, the wide receiver from Alabama. So the first wide receiver is off the board.
So I think we... What?
I said I'm out.
I think take Jermaine Johnson there.
Jeremiah Johnson?
Sorry, Jeremiah Johnson. I think that's... You want the edge, dude. He could go as high as he could go.
I want Jordan. I want Jordan Davis though.
Oh no, dude! I know he's a defensive tackle.
He could be so good though. He could be like our Cortez Kennedy.
He'll never be. He doesn't have the production for that. I know everybody. I don't like late rising people. Until he ran insanely fast at the thing at the combine, you never heard of the dude.
Yeah, but I haven't heard of any of these guys. So,
right, I'm just saying his production's actually worse than Devontae Wyatt, who's just not this physical specimen, but actually just seems more like a football player. Do you trust this guy to stay at his combine weight forever? Because if he gains any more weight, all those other numbers go away too.
So let me make the case then here.
And he very quickly could become a 2-down dude that you're getting in the first round, dude.
I fully understand defensive tackles maybe only sometimes play 2 possession or two downs of 3. But if we're gonna go defensive end, we're gonna go edge rusher. Why not try and see if we get Arnold Ebiketie from Penn State, who has a better power success rate of a lot of the edge players that would be available now.
Because that guy disappears against good talent. That's why.
Okay.
If you want to take Davis, then I think we should go back, trade back down to 14.
What's wrong with Karlaftis?
He's not bad. He's just not very sexy for the position. He's okay.
He's gonna be like a Grant Wistrom, a guy that just wins on pure hustle, not because he just wins straight out.
He's going to get
there's another comparison, but I forget his name. Another white guy.
He's going to get us an A in the first round, and that's what matters.
If you guys want the Jordan Davis, I could deal, but please trade back at least another 2 spots.
Who's the guy you want?
He wants Jermaine Johnson.
Oh, that's right, Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, that guy's a first in the door, last out the door dude. Super student of the game, super high motor, super high production. Always, he's a super high work ethic. He's flying up the boards. He actually is not a liability against the run either. He's good against the run. He's not absolutely the edge, but he's good edge, and he's good against D. He's just well rounded. This is why, like, actually, he shouldn't even be there. Like, this simulator was programmed before people realized what they had in him.
We're gonna get a CD to pick him.
So I will defer to Ross because
you don't take a defensive tackle in the first round.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, I promised Ryan Davis, P-Hawk, that I would advocate for Jordan Davis, and I have. I will defer to Ross because you have a little bit more expertise. I'm just pushing the buttons.
I mean, if you want, like I said, I don't mind it, but like at least go back 2 more spots.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's see the Ravens give us an offer.
All right. So the team that's willing to offer us a trade is the Chargers at 17. So we would have to have Jordan Davis past the Ravens at 14, Eagles at 15, Saints at 16, and hope that he's still there at 17.
No, he won't be because the Ravens will take him.
Yeah, Ravens are taking him.
Maybe the Eagles, but the Ravens will definitely take him.
Right.
He's the most Raven player ever.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
it's up to you, man. Seriously, it's just a month.
We need an edge guy. We want an edge guy. We got Poona Ford. We're good.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna take Jermaine
right now though, because he's like we could probably get him later. Don't you think?
It depends on what we want to do with our mock. Because do we want to like game this particular simulator or go with something that's realistic? Because realistically, like I said, like the simulator was programmed like a couple months ago, and how it's valued now is Johnson is valued he may not even be there at 5. I mean, there's some talk that Jets take him at 4.
Pull the trigger.
All right. With the 12th overall pick, Seattle Seahawks select Jermaine Johnson from Florida State.
Yay! High fives all around.
All right. So
C-.
We got a wide receiver going off the board, linebacker, more wide receivers. We got a while until we get to the 40, so we'll just do
this one at 17.
All right. So here we are. Here's some highlights. Jordan Davis did go 17 to the Chargers. Malik Willis, the first quarterback, goes 16 to the Saints. Let's see. Tyler Linderbaum, a guy I know that Ross likes trading up for. He goes 22 to the Packers. Let's see.
Down goes Penning.
Penning goes, but I don't like that guy. He was getting beat up in the Senior Bowl by speed guys. Arnold Ebiketie goes 31 to the Bengals. The second quarterback, Cody Pickett, goes 32 to the Lions. Let's see. The Texans select Desmond Ridder at 37, another wide receiver, and now the Seahawks sit at 40. So at 40, we've got some corners. There's some edge guys. Abraham Lucas is available. I know that's the guy that we've talked about. There's a lot of edge guys available. What are we thinking with our second pick now that we've secured an edge? Are we looking tackle? Are we looking corner? Are we looking...
Who's the top corner available? Or the top 2 corners available?
The top corner available, according to PFF, is Jalen Petrie from Baylor, Kyler Gordon from Washington, Roger McCreary from Auburn, and then Cam Taylor-Britt, Nebraska. So I don't think the Seahawks would take a cornerback this high. So I've always tried to avoid taking a quarterback at any mock I've done in the second round.
Who's the best tackle?
The best offensive tackle is going to be Lucas from Wazoo, Abraham Lucas, and then it's Luke Giudecki from Central Michigan, Zach Torn, Wake Forest, and Jamar Saylor at Georgia.
Who's the best guard, just in case?
The best guard...
An interior offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah.
You got to take Lucas, right? Come on.
Well, we got 2 picks. We have 40 and 41, so we have back-to-back picks.
Well, we're taking Matt Corral with the next one.
Dylan Partham from Memphis, guard. Then there's a center from Arizona State, guard from Chattanooga, Cole Strange, center from Nebraska, guard from Oklahoma, center from Kentucky.
It's a little early for Strange and for Lucas, but it's where our picks are. I'll share a little information. The Seahawks spent they have their 30 official visits. They visited with Cam, the cornerback. They visited with Strange, the guard. They visited with Lucas, I believe, the tackle. It's a little early to take that tackle there, but it's where we're at.
But we also have the 41st pick, so we have back-to-back. We have the 40 and 41st
Well, I think Zeb wants us to do we are taking a quarterback this year's thing. So
No. We're not taking a quarterback. We don't need one. We got Drew Lock.
Birdfinger chiming in on the chat saying Lucas won't last until our 3rd-round pick. He's got to be one of our 2 second-round picks. So, Bird, we have 3 second-round picks. We have 40, 41, and 46.
We gained 46.
Yeah.
We gained 46. So let's take let's take Lucas now, I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna take Lucas with our 40th pick. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will be true to our spirit, not true to gaming the system. So now we have the 41st pick. So
It's gonna suck, but
I'm gonna throw a name out there. I'm gonna throw out defensive end from Michigan, David Ojabo. He could be our Darryl Taylor for 2023.
That's the ACL dude, right?
That's the dude that broke his ACL in his pro day. He was the guy that lined up opposite Agent Hutchinson, who was a top 5 pick in this mock.
so next year he'll be a star.
Correct. And we have another 2nd-round pick that we could spend anywhere we want still.
But we don't want to go corner this early, you said, right?
I just think that the Seahawks aren't going to go corner just because they've proven that they can find people, and the fact that they have.
But have they proven they can find people? I guess they kind of have.
They have, and again, it's a decision of, okay, like, of the years that they've been bad at corner, they've been more successful than not, so, you know.
If you want to, like, I don't mind that pick, that edge dude, the injured edge dude.
Ojabo?
Yeah.
Is there a kicker?
There is a kicker, but if we're going to take a kicker, we're taking Dicker from Texas because we're gonna boot Myers and we're gonna have Dicker and Dicker's son as our punting team.
Dicker and Dixon, I like it.
All right, so is Ojabo?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So now, let's see here.
That's 46, right?
So we're at 46. So wide receiver goes, corner goes, the first running back goes, Breece Hall from Iowa State, and then Kyler Gordon from Washington goes. So now we have 46. I know Ross. In all my mocks, this guy keeps going higher and higher in the draft. But we're now at 46. We have the 46th and the 72nd pick left in our 3-round mock here.
I know you guys will hate this. Well, we got 2 choices. We need a running back. We can probably get Pierce.
Do we need a running
third.
back in the 2nd round?
I mean, here's the thing. What if Penny sucks and Carson's done?
We're gonna
Dallas.
we're
And
potentially
we're relying on the run game this year.
all right. Let me just pull up the running backs that are available. So
I like Pierce in the 3rd, so it's okay if you
Kenneth
want to
Walker, Damian Pierce, James Cook.
That's the thing. Like,
yeah,
there's only 2 we want. We want either Walker, but that may be like a little bit too rich if you don't want to spend it now. But that means that we have to have Pierce. That means we have to spend 72nd on him rather than 109 because you can't take the gamble.
right. So I guess the question is like, are we drafting for need or best player available? What are we looking at right now?
Both.
We have a tackle, right? So we have a tackle.
Who's the top person listed overall right now?
Sam Howell from North Carolina, quarterback.
Yeah,
Matt Corral's still available too.
who's the top non-quarterback person listed?
Linebacker Leo Chenal from Wisconsin, Ed Bonita.
That is really good. We do need one more linebacker.
And then
I might take him at 46.
Jaquan Brisker, safety from Penn State. Drake Jackson, end from USC. John Pascal from Kentucky.
Nope.
Matt
Who's the
Corral.
top wide receiver listed? Who's the top 2 wide receivers listed?
The top wide receivers available.
Tolbert.
And John Minchie from Alabama. And I actually like Minchie. Like his stats
Menchie's hurt. Right? Menchie's it's like our last pick. It's just like investing for next year.
Right.
Potentially.
Right. But he had a great senior year.
Yeah, he did. But again, like we're gonna spend 2 out of our top 4 picks on things that we don't get anything for this year.
If we don't think we're going to be very great this year, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, you know what? How about take the guard? I mean, I know it's a little early, but if you go look into the guards again, the guy they had the visit with, where's he? What's he listed at?
So Dylan Partham is ranked from the guard from Memphis, or are you talking about the guy from Chattanooga?
Chattanooga.
The guy from Chattanooga, he's ranked 86.
Strange, right?
Yeah, Cole Strange. He's ranked 86th. Average draft position is 84.7.
Okay, how about we?
Birdfinger saying we should go linebacker.
We could. What are the offers for us for this last second? I mean, because the meat of this draft is like the 3rd and 4th rounds to me.
Okay.
Can we move back?
So trades that we have available to us is New England at 54, Arizona 55, and Cincinnati 63. So you're moving at least 8 picks back.
I wouldn't mind that New England offer, maybe.
So
they gave us something good.
So if we start off with just this pick, New England, are we going just for like? So if we give them the 46th pick, we have a 34% chance at the 54 and 85th pick.
Let's do that.
Okay, so with 34% chance, let's offer it up to New England and see what they say. They rejected it. We have 4 attempts left. Should we try not to game the system?
We knew it was the 6th round from next year.
A 6th round from next year will push it up to 44%.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to give them our 6th round next year. They rejected it.
Oh, come on, Bill.
All right, so I think to be fair, so we don't game the system, New England is no longer viable. Let's look at what Arizona has to offer. Arizona has a 55th pick. 87th is the next one. And that's a 51. It's a 51% chance. They do reject it.
And take their 7th to next year.
Well, it's 51% and they rejected it. So we have 2 trade attempts. They already rejected it.
Well, give them both our 1s next year.
Give them our 7th next year.
All right. So we don't have a 7th next year. We have a 6th. It will go up to, all right. So we'll give our 6th next year. This trade was accepted.
Okay.
All right. So the running back goes. Matt Corral goes. And now we're at 55 and we lost out on.
Well, we're taking Leo. Take the white boy.
Leo Chenal, the linebacker from Wisconsin.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
And there we go.
All right.
All right. So corners.
Solid C-.
So now this is where we start looking at corner territory, I believe. So here we are, 72. Top players, we've got linebackers, edge, tackle, the guard that Ross was talking about. Carson Strong, and then Marcus Jones. So Marcus Jones is an interesting guy. He's undersized. He's more of a nickel, but he's also a special teams guy. So
linebacker.
What picks do we have in the 2nd and 3rd round?
We have the 72nd and 87th pick left.
One of these has to be Pierce.
All right. You want Pierce from Cincinnati, the wide receiver?
No. The running back.
You want the running back, Pierce. Okay. Well, we could spend our 87th pick with him, or we get him now. What do you think we should do?
I guess we can wait. But the thing is, he's the next one up, so somebody might take him.
We should have took that linebacker from Oklahoma is what we should have done. Damn it.
The linebacker from Oklahoma is still available.
I know, but we just took a linebacker.
Yeah.
We need we literally, Carson's probably done, and we're banking everything on his 5 games.
Carson looks like a monster right now. Have you seen him?
Yeah. Tree trunks on tree trunks, that guy's legs.
Tell me, have you seen him?
Yeah, but the problem is it's all about the nerve damage. I personally think, I know you guys hate it, but I think
I don't hate it. Can we get him? What's it?
He's the next running back off, and we don't have a pick for 15 picks.
Yeah.
Is he even still available?
So Damian Pierce out of Florida is available. He's ranked on PFS as the 95th best player.
I kind of want to take the guard and the running back and a cornerback, but we only have 2 picks. So
Yeah,
it's up to you.
my preference is we should take a corner, but if we take a corner, it has to be someone that's going to go on the outside, which would remove Marcus Jones from the field.
Who are the other cornerbacks available?
So the cornerback out of Alabama, Jalen Amor Davis, he's got the size and his stats from Alabama. Again, I don't know anything. I'm just looking at numbers. He's got the size that Seattle likes. Then you're looking at guys like Damari Mathis from Pittsburgh, Cordell Flott from LSU, Martin Emerson, Mississippi State. A guy that, if we were going to do later picks, I would look at the corner from Cincinnati that played opposite Sauce Gardner in Colby Bryant. He had Colby Bryant. Yeah, his name is Colby Bryant, not Kobe. Or the corner from Alabama, Josh Jobe.
Josh Jobe's good.
So I think Seattle's not really going to stress about a corner in the 3rd round unless it's late. And I think Ross, if we go guard, we could, but, do we have a spot for him? Like, is he going to beat out Gabe Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's a little weird thing. Is Sam Williams still available? Probably not, but just check. He's an edge.
All right.
Are we on the clock, or do we have as much time as we want?
Sam Williams from Mississippi is still available.
Oh, God. If we went edge, man.
3 edge players with one of them not playing.
Edge. Pete Buttigieg, edge.
Sam Williams is a pretty amazing dude. He's dropped because of character issues and stuff like that, but he's also very Seahawky.
Another option is we could take one of the tackles, offensive linemen that's available, because we do need offensive linemen still at the tackle position. There's
Brian Cook. That's my cousin's name.
Nice. There are 4 of the top tackles. Of the current ranking, there are 4 tackles that would be available. There's even a center.
Who's the very top? Which is the center?
The top-rated center that is available is Donovan West from Arizona State, and then there's another one from Kentucky, I think, if we want to go a little bit further down.
We want to get the Boston College dude really late, so never mind. I personally kind of want to go for Strange, but I would take anything that's reasonable.
Who's the Boston College guy, Pete Kendall? Where are you? Yeah, Sammy, where do you want to go?
I would go towards tackle. Offensive tackle would be my preference.
You think we can get the running back with our next pick?
That's gamble. Let's take a tackle and see if we get the running back.
It's a gamble.
So, of the tackles, any preference? Zach Tom, Jameer Slayer, Kellen Deesh, and then Darian Kennard. Any preference? I have no clue between any of these guys.
So who was the top one?
The top one is, based upon draft and rank, would be Jameer Slayer out of Georgia.
Slayer, that's a great name.
It's football. I may as well take him, I suppose.
All right, so we're taking the tackle out of Georgia with the 72nd pick overall.
Good value. It'll be like a B+.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just seeing. No, the running back is still available, Ross. So 87th pick.
Pull the trigger.
I would do it.
So we have a trade offer from Kansas City for the 94th pick.
Take the running back. Take the running back. Otherwise, he's going to be gone.
All right. Ross wants the running back. So we're going to take Damian Pierce with the 87th pick overall.
He's so good. He's so
and we've completed our 3-round mock. So right now it's just finishing up. We're going to wait for our draft grades to come out. A running back did go at the end of the 3rd round, Ross. So here is our draft grades. We got an overall grade of B+. Jermaine Johnson, our first pick, got a C. Abraham Lucas got a C+. David Ojabu got an A-. Leo Chenell got an A-, Jameer Slayer A-, and Damian Pierce C. The grades are very Seahawk-like. I think we did a good job.
I mean, we got who we wanted to get.
So here's the first round pick. Yeah, so that was a 3-round pick. Looking at who went in the first round, obviously we passed up on Ikem Okwenu, so that is potentially a huge loss, especially if he ends up being the best tackle in that first round. But
if Jermaine Johnson ends up being the best edge rusher, you've done yourself a favor.
Yeah, I mean, if Jermaine Johnson ends up being the best guy and we got him at 12, it's all a wash. I'm actually the guy I'm most excited for is actually David Ojabu in the second round because his highlights look amazing, and yeah, he's got a big injury, but players have shown that they can rehab that really, really well and come back just as good as they were. And getting him in the second round, I think, is a huge value.
All right. Good night, nurse.
All right, and that was the HawksCastNET podcast mock draft. So we'll put that online. That was actually quite a bit of fun.